Hello everyone. Let's do all these questions together. The first thing I want you to know is this is not a teaching lesson. This is just solving the questions. I did a different video. I explained indices. If you don't know anything about indices, it's better to look at that video first. If you know some of indices, maybe you watch this video. Now, we'll do all these questions one by one and let's see how it goes. Pause the video, try the question first. It helps a lot to try. If you got it wrong, it will teach you what's correct. Now, before we start, let's have a look at the laws of indices. Anything to the power of 0 is 1. Multiply it, so you add the power. Divide it, you subtract the power. Two powers, multiply them. Negative, flip, the square root is the half. This is this. We will look at all these within the questions. So let's start question 1 and question 2 together. Question 1, simplify s to the power of 3 times s to the power of 4 divided by s squared. If you have such setting, look at the numerator first. The law of indices says if you have such thing, they are multiplied, you add the power. So we will add 3 plus 4. It's going to be s to the power of 3 plus 4 divided by s squared. 3 plus 4 is 7. The second law of indices, I think, says if it's divided, you subtract. So we do 7 minus 2, which is 5. Finished. How easy is indices? On this question here, we will do what's inside the brackets first. 5 to the power of negative 3 times 5 to the power of 7. It's multiplication, so we add the power. Negative 3 plus 7 is 4. Now all this became 5 to the power of 4. Now, the law of indices says if you have two powers, you multiply them. So you have a 4 and you have a 3, so you multiply them. 5 to the power of 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. Finished. This is the full mark for both questions. Let's look at the next question. The first question here is 2a cubed c cubed times 3a squared c. 2 and 3 look alike, they are just numbers. So the first thing is multiplying them. 2 times 3 is 6. A and A look alike. So we do a to the power of 3 times a to the power of 2. The law of indices says add. So it's 3 plus 2. And finally c to the power of 3 times c. Oh, we don't have a power. What can we do? Don't panic. If you don't see a number, it's just 1. So it's c to the power of 3 times c to the power of 1. Add the power. It's 3 plus 1. 3 plus 2 is 5. 3 plus 1 is 4. Finished. This question here is a fun one. I love it. Now, whenever you have such thing, 2x, y, k, l, m, whatever, all to one power is split this power. Give each one of them the power. So we give each one of them a 4, like this thing here. So we give 2 to the power of 4, x to the power of 4, y to the power of 3, and we gave it a 4. Once you do split the power is not there anymore. It goes away. Now, 2 to the power of 4 is just 2 to the power of 4 for now. X to the power of 4, we leave it. Y to the power of 3 to the power of 4. So 2 powers, you multiply them. 3 times 4. Now 2 to the power of 4 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 4 times. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. X to the power of 4, we can't do anything, so it stays. Y to the power of 3 times 4 is 12. It's just going to be this. Finished. Next question. Oh, this is good. Just like I said before, if you have anything inside, many things inside, and it's all to the same power, we split the power. Just like this. Just like we did here. Do you remember? We gave the 2, we gave it a 4. The x, we gave it a 4. The y to the power of 3, we gave it a 4. So we will do the same thing. But before we start, 16 is 2 to the power of 4. We just did that in the previous question because it's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, right? So now we split the power, give each one of them 3/4. This goes away. Now you have two powers, you multiply them. So it's going to be 2 to the power of 4 times the new power, x to the power of 16 times the new power. It's like this. 2 to the power of 4 times 3/4, x to the power of 16 times 3/4. Now, the 4's will cancel each other, so it's just going to be 2 to the power of 3. If you don't like canceling, you can think of it like 4 times 3 is 12. 12 divided by 4 is also 3. So it's going to be 2 to the power of 3 only. Now here, 16 divided by 4 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. If you don't like it, think of 16 times 3 is 48. 48 divided by 4 is 12. It's the same thing. Now we almost finish. X to the power of 12, we can't do anything, but 2 to the power of 3 is 8 because it's 2 times 2 times 2. So it's just 8x to the power of 12. That's the full mark. Next question. It's this one. Oh, that's a nice one. Let's do it in a different slide. The square root of 50 pi a to the power of 5 divided by 2 pi a cube. It looks scary. Students will just leave this empty. Let's see how easy is this. 50 and 2 are just numbers. So we will first divide them. What's 50 divided by 2? It's 25. Pi and pi look alike. We'll cancel them. Pi divided by pi is just nothing, so they go away. A to the power of 5 divided by a to the power of 3. This is division, so we subtract the power, so it's just going to be a to the power of 5 minus 3. We don't need this line anymore. Let's go. 5 minus 3 is 2. So it's just this. Now you have, let's make it smaller, the square root of 25a squared. We know what's the square root of 25. It's 5. And the square root of a squared, we don't know it. But if we look at this rule here, the square root of x is x to the power of a half. So the square root is just multiplying the power by a half, by this. So 2 times a half is just 1. So we will have root 25 is 5. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So it's just going to be 5a. Did you get it? If you don't get it, divide the power by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So it's just a to the power of 1, which is just a. Let's have a look at this one. What if it was the square root of y to the power of 10? Just divide this by 2. So it's just y to the power of 5. Do you get it? Let's look at the next question. All right, now it's the third root. First, there is nothing look like the 2 to the power of 3. Let's just write it 2 to the power of 3. 3 and 3 look alike, so we will do this 3 to the power of 8 divided by 3 squared. It's division, so we subtract the power. So it's going to be 8 minus 3 minus 2, which is 6, because it's 8 minus 2, which is 6. Now, the square root is dividing the power by 2. If it's the third square root, you divide the power by 3. So we just divide everything by 3, every power. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So it's going to be 2 to the power of 1, which is 2. And then 3 to the power of 6 divided by 3, which is 2. And that's 2 times 9, because 3 squared is 9, which is 18. Finished. Next question. All right. This is a good one. This is where everyone leaves the question empty. Now, do you see a negative power? Yes, we do. Flip and make it positive. Flip this and make this a positive power. So let's flip. Let's change the negative one to positive one. That's the first thing you do. You see a negative power, do flip, make the power positive. Now we split the power just like we did before. So it's, before we do that, 8 is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 2 to the power of 3. Let's, instead of 8, try 2 to the power of 3. Now split the power. It's going to be y to the power of 6 times 1/3 divided by 2 to the power of 3 times 1/3. 6 divided by 3 is 2, so it's going to be y squared. 3 and 3 will cancel, so it's just going to be 2. If you don't like this, do 6 times 1 is 6, 6 divided by 3 is 2, 3 times 1 is 3, divided by 3 is 1. So it's just going to be y squared divided by 2. Finished. Next question. You see a negative power? Yes, we do see a negative power. We flip and we make it positive. We flip them. We'll make this to be a positive power. We now split the power. Before we split, 27 is 3 times 3 times 3, isn't it? So it's 3 cubed. So instead of 27, let's write 3 cubed. Now we split the power. Give this 2/3, give this 2/3, give this a 2/3. So we multiply everything by 2/3. It's going to look like this. Times 2/3, times 2/3, times 2/3. Once we do this, this power is gone because we already split it inside. Now what's 15 times 2 divided by 3? 15 times 2 is 30, divided by 3 is 10. 3 times 2 is 6, divided by 3 is 2. 12 times 2 is 24, divided by 3 is 8. We finished. It's just 3 squared is 9, so it's better just to write it like t to the power of 10 divided by 9, a to the power of 8. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We are not scared of indices anymore. We like indices. We'll get the full marks. That's what you should say now. That's all for this video. There is one more question, and it's yours. Please try it. Comment your answer. Try to get it correct. If you don't, it's not a problem at all. If you got it wrong, it's fine. It's fantastic. You will learn how to get it correct. There is no problem. And do not forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for following. Bye.